Hey everyone, it's Tracy with Downward Dog Rising. I'm trying to fit into the view. I'm going to show you how to do some reformer exercises if you've had knee replacements or you have tight hips. So it's really hard for you to crisscross your ankles this way and sit with the back of your pelvis against the shoulder rest, where it's just too much either on the knees or the hips. It's not safe to kneel, or it hurts your low back. What you can do is take your long box, your short box, place it on top of the reformer. A moon box is smaller, it's even better, and I have two of them, but most people don't have moon boxes along with these boxes. Unless you order it separately, but your reformer, when you order it, will usually come with this box. Maybe not these days, who knows, but I'll give you a couple exercises where you could do just seated on top of the box. And then the reason why I'm having you do it this way, you could just kind of have your knees or your ankles splay out. You can have your room for your feet down below, and then you can test the spring, because sometimes when you sit up tall, it gets really heavier, so you may have to readjust your spring so it's not too heavy. I have this on a red right now. So you would grab your handles, and then if I'm sitting down, all the way down on the mat, I'll probably use a green. So we're just gonna do some shoulder girdle stability. You tighten your core to your back, and then you just reach your arms straight to the height of your shoulders. So you just exhale, reach and stretch, tighten core to spine, exhale, lift heart, and you're just feeling how your shoulder blades float down the sides of your back. And 5, reach and stretch, 4 more, 3 more, control, 2 more, last one. Then we're gonna do some rowing series, or actually, my brain kind of forgets sometimes the next exercise. Like I've done it so much that sometimes I just do it and I don't say the name of it. Offering is what I'm looking for. We're gonna go straight out. We're gonna do different variations. Open your chest, your heart, front ribs meet back ribs. Pull elbows back in. 4 more. Collarbones wide, shoulder blades down your back, scoop core tight to spine. 3, lifting heart. Different ways to do offering. 2 more, different variations. Blades down your back. You could do more reps. I'm just gonna choose to do 5 right now. Now we're gonna keep elbows hugging in tight with the crossed shoulders, chest, and then we just go around and then come back, around, come back, and 3, around, come back in. 2 more. Feel how you have to keep drawing your abdominal wall tight to your back, reach through top of head. Now reverse it. Inhale, forward, around, come back in, elbows to ribs, chest is open. Inhale, exhale, scoop core tight, chest is open, and 3. 2 more. Breathing in, breathing out. And last one. Excellent. Next, I'm going to ask you to do something for shoulder girdle tracking. So we're going to take palms away. We're going to form a W shape with our arms. Maybe a tiny little hip hinge forward, but you don't want to pop the ribs like I just did. Integrate ribs together. There's a fine line between getting aligned so your ribs aren't going in front of the pelvis. So now feel your shoulder blades pull down sides of back, reach arms overhead. Now I want you to emphasize the open spaciousness across the front of your shoulders and your chest. Keep offering that space. Collarbones wide, the tops of the shoulders stay away from the ears, your core scoops in tight. 6, I'm gonna do a few more of this one. 5, shoulders stay down and back, chest is open. 4, and then 3, 2 more, and last one. And then I'm just gonna have you rest your shoulders for a second. With your hands just resting on your lap, perhaps you'll just tilt one ear as if you're listening to one shoulder, stretch side of neck for a moment, come back to the center, And just tilt your opposite ear to your shoulder, stretch side of neck for a moment. Inhale, exhale. Come back center. Okay, we're gonna do something overhead. Let's do salute. And then if salute works with your shoulders, it's comfortable, doesn't bother you, then you can do overhead, shave back of the head. Shave the back of the head, yeah. So you're gonna take your thumbs, your index fingers in front. Avoid coming all the way down. Sometimes I see people do it way down here. We don't want that. Your eye gaze stays, I have a hair in my eye. Your eye gaze is straight in front of you. Hair is still in my eye, there we go. Your eye gaze is in front. Your shoulder blades float down the sides of your back. Your abdominals scoop in from pubic bone to navel, lengthen up the spine through top of head. Now you're gonna take your hands in front of the forehead and then you extend. Feel like you're wrapping both sides of your rib cage to the center. And 8, 7, keep the length in your spine. 6, notice how the straps are going over my shoulders. They're above. 5, they're not going under my armpits, getting caught. 4, 3, control so your machine doesn't make noise like mine just did. Last one. Now, if this is okay, you're gonna go a little deeper. Shave the back of the head. Inhale, shoulder blades down, back, shoulders down, away from ears. And 8, and 7. Keep using your deep abdominals. Make sure it doesn't feel like it's going into your low back. 5, and stretch and lengthen. 4 more. And stretch and lengthen. Really engage the backs of those arms as your shoulder girdle is anchored. Shoulder blades down the back. 2 more. Working on that stability across middle back, the shoulder girdle stability. Last one. And then you just bring those arms as I hit the light. Whoop. Bring arms down, around, and back. And then I have one more for you. And then we'll stretch our shoulders and call it a day. So the last one I'm going to show you is hug a tree. So you just sit tall, sink into your sits bones, softly round your elbows. And then the key is to keep your shoulders down, chest open. Avoid pinching or squeezing your shoulder blades and your back together. Keep space between them. And then you don't want your arms to go way back there and overdo the front of your shoulder. Keep the hands in the periphery of your shoulders. Rise up through top of head. The more you lengthen up, the more you sink into your sits bones, and the more you can access those obliques. They wrap around you. Inhale, exhale. Bring out the wet towel, sides of waist. 5, and then 4, 3 more, 2 more, and last one. Excellent. And then arms come down around. We're gonna hang up our straps, and then I'm only gonna do 3 reps, and I'll show you 3 more exercises. Always exit the box from the center going down so you don't tip it over. Let's go to a blue spring, and then if blue was too light, you would just go back up to a red. I'm making it come down by 1 because we're gonna work one arm at a time. I'm only gonna show one side, but you can turn and repeat your other side. So what I want you to do next, you're gonna take your box from short box position, swing it around so it's long box, and then you're gonna align it right at the edge of your mat. You don't want it to go over the wood frame because you'll get caught. You won't move back and forth. You just wanna have it at the edge where you can see the black mat. So you're just right at the edge of whatever color your machine is. My vinyl's black, so it's right at the edge of my mat. It's not on the wood. And then likewise, what we've been doing is protecting the knees and the low back. So now this time, if it's more comfortable, you can keep your knees bent up here. You could have your legs hang over if need be. You have less support in your low back if your legs just dangle over and don't rest on something. Just something to know. Crisscross ankles if that's okay. This gives your knees a little space. Grab a hold of your strap, the front one. You have 2 shoulder rests. Use the one closest to the front. We're gonna do a little rotator cuff. You're sitting close to the edge of the box, closest to your shoulder blocks. And now you're just gonna hug your upper arm into your rib cage. Chances are this is still light. You can go back to red if you like. When we switch sides, it'll get heavier. So you're just gonna go across like that, reach through top of head. 5, tighten your core, zip up, chest is open. 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. And then we're gonna take our other hand like this. You can either hold, grip it like that, or you could have it come across the back of your hand. Your upper arm bone hugs tight. You want to feel width across shoulders, chest. If you don't have a blue spring and your spring feels too heavy and you need to spot yourself, give a little pull across like that. You could give it a small assist by pulling this way so you're not working your shoulder girdle too heavily. External rotators. And 5, sit tall, scoop in. Remember, your core is still engaged the whole time you're doing Pilates. Scoop in, zip up. 4, and then 3, and then 2. Last one. Awesome. Now you can test to see if your shoulder girdle is intact, if it's stabilized properly. We never want this shoulder to creep up like that and go with the arm, because then we're not stabilized. Shoulder blade down back, make sure top of shoulder stays down away from ear. And you're just gonna do this little stretch. If you wanna add a little lateral side bend, lateral flexion, you could open the side of the ribs up a little bit. You could stretch to the side, just make sure that shoulder doesn't go up towards ear. Keep it down and back. And 5, and 4, reach and stretch. 3 more. I think I have time, I'll do the other side. 2 more. Exhale. Last one. I'm getting ready to go to work. And I haven't cleaned up this room yet, so I'm on my way to try to tidy things up. Last one. Your hand is inside of your strap. You clasp the other hand. I like to do one hand in, the other hand in front. Make sure you're not going like this, using ballistic motion and bouncing and just moving your arms. That's not the exercise. Your nose is just right over your breastbone, your sternum, and you lift and lengthen your spine. You sit tall, and the rotation happens in between the shoulder blades. Your thoracic spine is what rotates. Exhale. 8. Top of head to sky, really lengthen. 7. Wring out the wet towel, sides away. 6. Little oblique twist. 5. Tighten your core to your back. 4 more. 3. 2 more. Exhale. Last one. Scoop in tight. Control. Come home. Hang up your strap. When you go to stand, you're going to pick up your box, bring it to the other side so you have room for your feet. What happens, it's like a little suction cup. You have to kind of get it to come up after you were sitting on it. Align it so you can see. Sorry about the hand. It's not over the wood frame. That's what you're checking. Sorry about the hand again. And then you're seated, you flip around. And then if you come closer to one side, you're gonna be closer to the rope and the pulley, so it won't be too heavy. I think I need to do something. Let me go up a little higher. Okay. Now, I want you to be able to see shoulders. So now you're seated, equal weight on each of your sits bones. You take the strap that's on the front, not the one behind you, the one on the front. We started crisscross ankles. If you can, crisscross opposite ankle over the other. Your shoulders are straight, your hips are straight. Lift and lengthen. Now you're just gonna reach across. Chances are this one feels light. Hug in, tighten the core. So you just reach, come back. That upper arm bone stays by your rib cage. 6, 5, you're anchoring this shoulder blade down your back. 4 more. 3 more. This one seems longer. 2 more times. Last one, pull across. Take this hand. You're either gonna keep holding it this way, keep your upper arm bone glued into your ribs, reach out, come back. 8, sit tall. Ribs are straight, or you can have it across the back of your hand like that. 5, that keeps your wrist neutral. Upper arm bone stays in tight. 4, Keep reaching through top of head. 3, avoid pinching your blades together. There's room between them. 2 more. And inhale, exhale, last one. Inhale, exhale. All right. Now keep the top of this left shoulder away from the ear. Avoid hiking it up. And then you just stretch up, up, up. You could either do straight above your shoulder, or you could do this little lateral side bend, lateral flexion for the spine. 8. Think of anchoring shoulder blades. Scoop in, zip up. 7. And 6. Exhale. 5. Scoop in, zip up. 4. Good. We have 3 more. Inhale, tops of shoulders, stay down, back. And 2. Last one. Now take this other hand, go ahead, grab your strap, your elbows are bent, nose travels with your sternum, with your breastbone. So you're twisting from the area right in between your shoulder blades. Twist around your breastbone. There, thoracic spine mobility. Your hip bones stay facing squared straight in front of you. 8. Inhale. 7. And 6. 5 more. Inhale. Exhale. 4 more. And inhale. Exhale. 3. Ribs wrap. Lengthen your spine. Scoop in tight. 2 more. Abdominals connect all the way through. And last one. Land your carriage. Hang up your loop. Stay right where you are. I'm just going to turn around and face you. Again, the whole point of today was doing some of the work up on the box. If you have knee issues and can't kneel, not knee issues, but if you've had a knee replacement, why kneel on it? Why put pressure on it? You want your knee to last as long as possible without needing to be replaced. So just, I'd stay off of kneeling on them, unless it's just to get up or down off the ground, because you're not like doing a whole workout kneeling. You're just using like a low lunge or something, getting up off the ground. That's something I can show you how to do. So we're just going to do a little stretch, reach across to opposite shoulder, sit tall. Release the medial deltoid, the center part of the shoulder. And then we're going to switch, reach to opposite shoulder. My clock is going off, my alarm. Just wanted to finish with a little shoulder release. Well, there's no sound, so that's cool. It didn't interrupt. It just has the clock across. That's cool to know. And then you just reach to the opposite shoulder, pull the arm across. And there you have it. You did some shoulder girdle stability work while protecting your back, your hips, and your knees. Because sometimes if the hip flexors are tight, it hurts to sit in, like with your legs up in the air, like this. It hurts sometimes to have the ankles crossed, and it puts pressure on the knees. So this was an alternative, less of an angle, to make it a little easier to sit like this. All right, thanks for joining, everyone. I'll be back with some more tips on how to modify the Pilates work to suit everybody. All right, take care. Peace. See you soon. Bye. Peace.